Hello dear students, this is lesson 13, Time and Motion. In this module, we will learn about measurement of time, various devices, periodic motion and simple pendulum, motion and speed, distance, time graph. Let us see our activity from morning to night. Our certain times are fixed for some particular work like sleeping, playing, studying, going to school, lunch, etc. How do you manage all these routines? Yes, by using clock. To organize our life, we need to measure time. Some of the units I'm telling you: year, month, week, day, hour, minutes, seconds. According to the given units, we can say second is the smallest unit of time. Here are some units of measuring time. 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute. 60 minutes means 1 hour. 24 hours means 1 day. 365 plus 1/4 day means 1 year. 10 years is equals to 1 decade. 10 decades or 10 years means 1 century. 10 century or 1000 years is equals to 1 millennium. In olden days, when there were no clocks, what do you think how they came to know about time? Yes, they were using sundial, water clock, sand clock, etc. So these are the instruments for measuring time: sundial, sand clock, water clock, pendulum clock, quartz clock, atomic clock. Let's see about the sundial first. Sundial consists of a circular plate with a small vertical stick in the center and markings. You can see stick here and some of the markings here. It tells the time of the day using the motion of the sun and is placed outside such that the sunlight directly falls on it. The shadow of the stick. See, shadow. So, the shadow of the stick falling on the marking gives the time of the day only. Yes, time of the day only, because it couldn't be used at night, not on cloudy days, nor even indoors. Now, see this Samrat Yantra. This Samrat Yantra, you can say this, it is about 100 years before. So, it is at the time of Maharaja Jai Singh II, who built this world's largest sundial, named as Samrat Yantra. It is at Jantar Mantar in Jaipur. You can see the Samrat Yantra in Jaipur at Jantar Mantar. This is sand clock, or you can also say this as hourglass. A sand clock is a device made up of two uniform glass bulbs. Two uniform glass bulbs connected together. One of them is filled with measured amount of fine sand and are sealed and mounted in a frame. It will take always the same time to fill the empty bulb, and after the lower bulb gets filled, the clock is turned over. Now this is water clock. You can see here stopper to control rate of flow, then water supply, then overflow tube, float. Water clock consists of a vessel filled with water and an empty through with an hole. When the through is placed in water surface, it syncs, it will take almost the same amount of time to sync and is used to measure time. Most of these devices were not accurate and were able to measure time in terms of specific periods only. But with advancement in technology, better instruments were developed and could measure even small time intervals. See, the advanced clock is pendulum clock. You can see here it is pendulum, it is bob and is called as pendulum. Pendulum clock was based on the motion of a pendulum that completes one oscillation in a fixed interval of times. That means, see, this is a string, this is a bob. If it takes 2 seconds to move towards left, and again it will take 2 seconds to move towards right. So, this is a particular in a fixed interval of time, it completes its motion. It means if it takes 2 seconds to move towards left, then it will take again 2 seconds to move towards right. Pendulum clocks are able to measure time accurately in seconds, minutes and hours. Here, point to be noted. You know what? Who invented the pendulum? Pendulum was invented by Christian Huygens in 1656. Now let's move towards quartz clock, which we are using, which everybody of us are using. Quartz clock have an electric circuit that works with the help of cells and they provide accurate time. Scientists discovered quartz crystals, which is of silicon dioxide and is used in our watches because its frequency is very accurate. Watch uses electronic circuit driven by the vibration of quartz crystals, and power to vibrate the crystals comes from the small battery. These vibrations are then turned into electrical pulses, and these pulses are used to drive gears that moves hands on a dial or display number on your watches and clocks. Now see, what is this? This is atomic clock. This is atomic clock. By the name only you can judge what is this. Atomic clock is the most accurate device used for measuring time. And this atomic clock is based on microwave signals produced by movement of electrons in an atom. You know electrons. Okay, so it is used, atomic clock is used in laboratories to get the accurate measurement of time, controlling TV and radio broadcasting, signals in GPS means global positioning system, and devices used by armed forces. So here we completed the topics on measurement of time, means the clocks which were invented that could measure interval of time, and some of the advanced clocks which is then have a advancement in technology.